Right to Immigration and Asylum Practitioners. It's a live program right now, Nigeria 101.1 FM in the United Kingdom. My name is Tokunbo Lagbaye. If you're just uniting with us on this beautiful program of ours, what we're talking about is how to regularize your status and things that are happening within the Secretary of State Department and the migrants in the UK. So from time to time, when you see me with my face, I'll be coming out to talk about the issues of immigration. I'm not an entertainment person, so I don't entertain in the entertainment world, but I entertain within the legal field, within the immigration situation. I will entertain you. As long as I hear what is going on, I will bring it out to let you know as soon as possible. Tokunbo Lagbaye is my name. Right to Immigration and Asylum Practitioners is my office, and we are located on the second floor offices of 14 to 16 Powell Street, London, SC18 6LF. The telephone number in the office is 0208 309 8808 0208 309 8808. It's all about how to regularize your status. We are situated in the heart of Woolwich Arsenal Station, which is just less than a minute walk, and we're opposite Halifax Bank. So you can easily reach us with Woolwich. Once you get to Woolwich, you can easily ask anyone where I am. They will locate you, they will locate me for you, and they will bring you down to me. So you cannot miss it out. We're discussing the issue of what can be done. There are so many things happening in the United Kingdom with regards to immigration matter. But the crucial one is that I want to open line again today and allow people to chip in, to call in, because a lot of people have been calling on my mobile, office mobile, and we had several missed calls. It is so impossible for me after online talk to be taking phone calls for free again. Like I always say to people, I am not a free lawyer. I charge, but I charge moderate. So that is why you have to come on consultation, £50 only to pay to see me, so that you'll be able to know what is happening with regards to your immigration matter, or with regards to bringing your loved one into the United Kingdom. If you don't take advice and you fill in an application and you are refused or you are banned for 10 years, that's your luck. So for that not to happen, that is why I'm here. I'm so shocked that a lot of people are not aware of me with the campaign I've been doing for the past God knows how many years now. I'm very shocked. Another thing I want to ask question about is that for those who are a member of KANO in the UK, I want to have a word with you. I want you to raise your hand. I want you to inbox me privately if you belong to that organization called KANO, where I was told that a certain guy is leading them at the moment. I have some information, but I want to know if you are a member of KANO in the UK, please privately inbox me. Privately, I said. I didn't say you should make noise on my profile. Please inbox me privately. If you belong to that organization or that group, can you let me know, so that I have some questions to put out there, and then we can know what to do and move it on from there on. But I want to know those who belong to that group. I want to know what you guys are doing. I want to know whether you are dealing with those who have status alone in your organization, or it's for everybody at large. I want to know whether you are dealing with Yoruba people alone, or it's for all Nigerians in the diaspora. There's so many questions I want to ask. So I want to know who is the chairman, who is chairing that group. I want to know. So also NIDO as well, Nigerian in the Diaspora organization. I want to know who is chairing that organization. I want to know who's in charge. I want to know whether that group belongs to Igbo people alone, or it belongs to Nigerian at large. I want to know so many things. So these questions I'm putting out there. If you belong to NIDO, please inbox me privately and let me know what you guys are doing. If you belong to KANO, please inbox me privately and let me know what you guys are doing. I want to know the chairman of each organization, and I want to know the type of people you attract. The type of people you attract, and whether you attract a certain tribe or certain profession. I want to know. I am interested. Because if you don't hear, you don't talk. But when you hear, you have to carry out investigation properly before you start talking, so that we don't step on toes and we don't step on each other. Everything is all about respect, and respect is mutual. I want to know who is the chairman of KANO. I want to know who is the chairman of NIDO. I want to know what they are doing there. I want to know the type of people they attract to. I want to know whether it belongs to Nigeria that has papers in the diaspora. I want to know whether it belongs to certain profession. So I am highly interested. Please I will repeat it before I end this program. I want to know the chairman of Kanu. I want to know the chairman of NEDO. I want to know what they are doing. I want to know the what they put out for the organization, things that people that they attract their organization to, and people that they are dealing with. I want to know. I want to know whether it belongs to certain profession. I want to know whether you have to have papers before you can belong to that caucus. I want to know a lot of things. So please, if you belong to that group, let me know and feed me back. Privately, I ask, please, privately. Don't speak on my profile so that come and insult your father. When you discuss with me, do it privately so that we can know what to do. We don't want to step on toes. We want to afford each other respect. But don't do it on profile of my wall so that you don't start answering questions from other people. Let me deal with what I want to deal with myself. Let me handle it myself. Respect is reciprocate. Thank you. We're talking about how to regularize your status in the United Kingdom. My name is Tokunbo Olagbaye. We are on 07496 936 110 07496 936 110. It's all about how to regularize your status, how to go about it, what and what to do. The office team mobile is 07908 628 240. 07908 628 240. They are talking about volume here, so we need to high it a bit. Can you hear me now? Thank you. Thank you. So we are on 07908 628 240. 07908 628 240 and also 07496 936 110. We're right in the studio in the United Kingdom. I'm talking about what can be done and how to go about it in terms of regularization of status. Thank you. The volume is fine now. Thank you. Fantastic. Now, you can call in if you have questions you want to ask me. But I want to deal with the issue of the question I'm asking now, which I didn't put on my wall, but I want to ask the question now. Is Home Office role is Home Office now assuming the role of father to British children in the UK? Is Home Office now assuming the role of a father to a child that has British passport? The question I'm asking is the Secretary of State now taking on responsibility of a father to the child that has British passport in the UK? How do I mean? This is part of the question that I was supposed to have dealt with last week, Wednesday, when I came on very early on Facebook. But I want to deal with it here now, and possibly if I have time, we'll come back again next week. But I don't want to jam things together. This is on my media line, so I only connect it with Facebook so that people on Facebook can enjoy. But the question I'm asking, ṣé Home Office ti wá gba ojúṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí bàbá ni nínú ìlú? Ṣé Home Office ti wá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí bàbá fún àwọn ọmọ tó ní pálí pupa nínú ìlú? Ìdí tí mo fi ń béèrè ìbéèrè yìí, the reason why I'm asking this question is because on my desk I have had two letters from the Home Office, and I know many lawyers in the United Kingdom must have received similar, much more than what I have received now from the Home Office for my client, on behalf of clients. There, it now tallied with my last chat on Facebook last time when I was saying that, have you heard? Some people were crumbling with their mouth and nose. I'm thinking that lawyer Tokunbo Olagbaye is just saying stuff. She cannot back it up. When I come online to talk, I have evidence. I will not talk on hearsay. That is what you should now have that respect for me for. I will not come online to talk on hearsay or to sweet talk you or to inspire you. There is no time because it's scary mongery talk. So we have to be careful before we can come out and say it. The question is Home Office now taking the responsibility of the father in the United Kingdom? The reason why I am asking this question, please, if you are there, you want to join us, you are free to ask me questions or answer the question yourself. I'm on 07496 here, 9361110. I also have the office mobile here on 07908 628240. It's Home Office now assuming the role of a father in the United Kingdom to the child that has British passport. The reason being is that every time parents submitted application either for extension or for first application, out of what I've seen now, Home Office is now asking for DNA test. Home Office is asking for DNA test. And among the situation I have seen so far, I have now seen that Home Office has caused problem. And it's not fake, it's real. The question I am now asking the public to please join me right now is whether the Secretary of State for the Home Department in the United Kingdom is now assuming the role and responsibility as a father to the child that has British passport. I am asking this question because I am having a headache to be solving marital problem in the office all the time. The Home Office, people submitted application for an extension. They are living happily with their child because they have problem with their partner. They can't live together. Fair enough. It takes two people to tango to live together as husband and wife or as partner. It's not easy. It's not easy. Nobody's donkey here. But for the Secretary of State to now turn around and start asking the ladies involved in this situation to be submitting DNA before their grant status under their child, I think it's an insult. So if you are now seeing where I'm coming from and the way I am now speaking now, you can see that I am not in support of the issue of requesting for DNA at all from day one. I am only trying to put people on notice. The Secretary of State is now asking, provide me a DNA before I can now give you leave to remain with your child that has British passport. I think that is not supposed to be. I think it's uncalled for. I think it's wrong. So if you are out there, please, can you chip into this now and phone in? Now, this is what I want to deal with. But if you have any problem on immigration matter directly within the legislation, I will also answer your question. But on the moral aspect of the immigration now, I'm asking question on the moral part of it. Is it ethics? Is it proper? Is it right for the Secretary of State to now take the role and the responsibility from men and say, listen, I want to be doing it for you. I want to be checking DNA. And I want to make sure that the children that those women brought to your house, I want to make sure that they are legitimate child. What is Home Office business in this? Why do they have to get involved in this problem, in this situation? If there is a way that they want to get people that they think that are not straightforward, they should use other mechanism. The Secretary of State should take another channel entirely. The issue of asking people to provide DNA has destroyed many homes now. Yesterday, typical example, the client came to me and confided in me and said, listen, the DNA they asked me to provide, I have DNA already. And that DNA has caused trouble between me and my partner, which we have managed to resolve recently. So it's a serious problem now. Because they only had one night stand and she got pregnant. Unfortunately, she assumed that he was his. So, and he also assumed that he was his. So he registered that child and got British passport for the child and paid responsibility on that child. But the lady was thinking in and out and said, hold on a minute. In her mind, she was thinking, can this be true or can this be false? So she did DNA test in confidence. The DNA revealed that it was her partner, the other one that holds that child, not the one that she thinks is the father of the child. So the family got involved in this matter. And the guy said, okay, if you can keep your mouth shut, I will continue to take responsibility and take care of this child as if it was mine. And please do not discuss this with this child. So it was accepted. Now, the Home Office has now turned right from nowhere out of blue, seeking DNA on a case that's supposed to go for renewal. It's an extension of status. The Home Office is now asking, get me DNA, as if somebody speaks into their ears, but there was not one that speaks to them. They are now taking people now at random. Every extension, every application now is now going through DNA requirements. There is another one that they asked to provide DNA that they think she will not be able to provide it, so they refused her application and gave her right of appeal. She went and did the DNA at first. DNA company was the one recommended by the Home Office. The DNA company got it wrong and said the child was not his. Did you see where the problem is coming from? So the lady, knowing herself very well, 150% knowing herself, she said, no way. So they instructed another DNA company. And the DNA test came back as positive that he was his. So the case went to judge in court. And the judge looked at the case and said, listen, you were only refused because of this. And since you have given me the chance that the DNA is for this man, and this man is the father of that child, I am allowing your appeal without any need for you to stress yourself. But the problem is that Home Office has already revoked the British passport of the child. What nonsense. They have already revoked the British passport. So how do we do this? The DNA is now done, and it is now obvious that he is the father of the child. But the British passport has already been revoked. On getting for the lady to know and contacted the British HM Passport Office, the HM Passport Office is now saying that, listen, we are only an agent. The Secretary of State has the autonomy to give the direction to reissue the passport again, which means the lady has to go back again. They granted her status on the basis that she has got DNA. And the judge has said that, listen, the DNA is there. That status needs to be granted. I am allowing the appeal because there's nothing to appeal on. So that is that out of the way. But the British passport of the child has been revoked. She's now chasing Secretary of State now to give direction to the passport office to issue the poor child another passport. What an embarrassment to the highest order. What an embarrassment of the highest order. So I'm not too sure about the situation of things. I know a lot of people are enjoying listening to me, but I want you to phone in if you are there now on 07908 628 240. If you are there, please call in on 07908 628 240. I'm right in the studio. So the situation is becoming unbearable. So how many do we know that we still have to go through on this same matter? What about people that came from the EU and both of them have married from EU and have kids together? I hope no problem to that. If they both come from from European country, if they both come from the European country and they are married and the child is theirs, there shouldn't be any problem. Because if none of them has anything to take from the Secretary of State, they are okay. But on submission to the Secretary of State requesting for status or residence permit, you might be asked to do it. You might be asked to provide one. So don't be carried away. Hello. Yes, Ekasa. Yes, Ekasa. Okay, go ahead. Oshekini. Hello, mi gbọ́ yín o. Hello.
Ṣé gbọ́ mi ma?
Mo gbọ́ yín, mo gbọ́ yín.
Mo wà ní route only 6 years.
Okay.
Then last year we relate because from a few months local, or there be 4 or 5 months local to my feedback definitely. Oh yeah, ìyàwó mi àfẹ́ra wa nísìnyí ti kú bí àbí ọdún mẹ́ta sí then a dẹ̀ ti bímọ so mo lọ́mọ mẹ́rin so wọ́n ní British passport ọ̀ ṣé wọ́n ti káà náà ká lọ ṣe DNA àbí.
Kí lẹ sọ pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ nísìnyí?
Ma.
Kí lẹ sọ pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀?
No, kò sí ọ̀kan àti bímọ so mo fẹ́ gba definitely to the mo á béèrè lọ because lórí program ten sọ ìṣáá náà láti first DNA.
kí ni passport ọmọ yẹn ní.
British passport ní gbogbo ọmọ ní.
No, gbogbo wọn ní British passport àbí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
I think you are okay and they carry your name. And their names are your names are appearing on the birth certificate. That's fine. That's fine in your own case. Your case is okay.
Okay, man.
Your case, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So like we are talking, like we are saying now, Otiwa di tí ó bá lọ kó yàgò fún mi. The question is, does the Secretary of State have rights? Does she have rights to instruct DNA, to ask parents to go for DNA tests when applying for immigration status in the UK? This is an area of concern, and I don't want you to sleep out there if you are there. Whether you are concerned about their immigration status or not, or you have your red passport, Ọ̀run yabo. So be careful. We need to now sit tight and see what we can do to stop Secretary of State for asking this, because they are breaking homes. Wọ́n ti da ilé àwọn tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ ara wọn rú dénúdénú, àwọn èèyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ ara wọn níta, kò ń ṣe gbogbo relationship ní fake. So I think it's an area of concern, because I have slept over it many times and I looked at my client faces and I feel sorry for them. You see, when I'm talking in this manner, I'm talking in the interest of clients. I can never be affected. I don't have to touch wood. I don't have to touch wood. But I'm saying that, does the Secretary of State have that autonomy? Hello?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, Ekason.
Ekason.
Yes, ma'am. We need 5 years here. So, we turned last year, October. So, I'll be indefinite order at September 28th. But within 4 weeks, we got certificate of application was sustained in going into Atodo.
Kí lẹ fẹ́ ti gbà?
Èèyàn fẹ́ gba indefinite by mo ti gba ọdún márùn-ún tí ó ní ìlú yẹn. So mo ti lò yẹn tán. So mo apply fún indefinite. So
ẹ dẹ̀ ti submit.
Mo ti submit láti September 8th.
Only delay nínú, but ó ti ń jáde padà. It's coming out now because I've got some for my clients, so you should be all right. As long as you met all the requirements.
Yeah, okay. 6 months certificate of application. I was paying yesterday, 21, 6 months already. Letter certificate of application. So it's paid. So we are anything wrong. So
No. The Home Office is experiencing a huge delay, like I said. So that shouldn't be a problem. You just have to hang in there. If you have done everything that you need to do from your end, yeah. The next thing for you is to just hang in there and give them that chance. You know, to get to your stage.
So that my phone because only on Nigeria. So with my definitely more at
the But the issue is that you have to be able to meet the sorry, I beg your pardon, the requirements on income threshold.
Okay. So
once you can meet the requirements on the income threshold, then I don't think you will have any problem. But
like 27,000.
My instinct is telling me that you need some advice.
Okay.
Yes. So don't make any attempt. Don't make attempt to put in application for them without even seeing me.
Okay.
You will meet me in the office, so you can call my office on 0208.
0208. Okay. Hello.
0208.
0208.
309.
309.
8808.
00.
No, 88.
88.
08.
08.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
Yeah,
bye. The reason why I told that gentleman to make sure he see me and get advice from me before he proceeds to the application of bringing in family member from Nigeria, I'm the only one that will understand it. But I think in his mind, if he's academically high enough, he should be able to pick the reason why I'm saying that. But that's not something I want to discuss here. So I want to continue with the issue of, the question is Home Office now assuming the role of a father in the UK? Is Home Office now assuming the role of a father in the United Kingdom? Because their responsibilities are quite clear under parliamentary law. So I am now getting worried and shocking to note that they are now deviating from the role that they placed under them and taking on another role entirely from domestic affairs. The question here is that, are they now assuming the role of a father in the United Kingdom? Like I said earlier on, there are so many things happening now with regards to people that want to apply for extension and those that want to make application because they have a child who was born to a British father. Now, the 2006 legislation said that a child that is born outside marriage can be registered as a British citizen in the United Kingdom. So to all fathers that registered the child that they have one night stand with their mother, I don't think they have done anything wrong. The mother should be taking. They have not done anything wrong because they believe that it's their child. It is the mother that should be checking her conscience. The guy have already accepted that the child is his. He has taken step forward to register that child as his. So if the child is not the guy's child, the mother should be checking their conscience. But it is not the role of the Home Office to be dealing with that for the father, because they are breaking homes as we speak. They are destroying relationship as I am talking right now. And I am really clear with what I'm saying. So I think Secretary of State should take another measure entirely in terms of checking whether someone is legitimate or someone has a right to put in the application. I think there should be another route entirely. I think the issue of DNA should be boycotted. I think it's uncalled for. I don't think it's the right thing. I don't think there is anything in the legislation that is telling us that they should be doing that. So they really have to redraft the rules. They really have to redraft it and incorporate that if they want to come through that direction. I know, thank you. I know, I can read it from you. I know. And when you are warning people to keep their mouths shut, they continue to be ranting unnecessarily on things that doesn't concern them, instead of them to face their life and their affairs. They left their own house, go to another person's house to go and cause trouble. This could be the result of it, but I don't want to discuss that here. And when I'm talking about house, I'm talking about profile, because my profile, as I'm speaking right now, is mine. So when you leave yours entirely and come to mine to come and start putting negative talk on my profile, you are trespassing. You are going beyond your boundary, and you'll be whacked for it. If you do it with me, you'll be whacked. You know. So the question here is that, do they have that right? Do they have that autonomy? Do they have that control to now be asking women, go through DNA for me before I can allow you to look after your child in the UK? What's their business? What is their role? What is their responsibility? If you can join us, they are going to break so many homes. It's not that they can break so many homes. They are going to. And they will destroy so many, because I know of many celebrities that are in trouble because of DNA when they wanted to go to get a British passport for their child at Lagos in the embassy office there. They will say, okay, I know you are British, you want to travel with your child, go and get me DNA. Get DNA for them. At the end of the day, the father will realize that he's been fathering a child for almost 21 years. It's not his. And this child has no one else except that man. And let me tell you another good scenario. When that lady was pregnant, she said to the guy that I am already pregnant, but I'm having problem. He's not accepting that pregnancy. And the guy said, keep your mouth shut. It's my pregnancy. I will take it. I'll take care of that. I will take care of you and take care of the baby when the baby is born. So when the baby was born, he registered that child as his. Of course, DNA will not show that it's his. So please, can people help me in this situation? Because there are so many instances out there. And if it continues in this manner, already, wọ́n ti tú ilé, But the way it's going now, it's going to go out of the way. So I'm really enjoying those who are inputting. I can read all of you, but it's because I didn't put on the other one, so I can't read the comment to read it out. This person said that they cannot force anyone to do DNA. It is up to individuals to stand their ground. Even if this goes to court, the judiciary cannot force DNA on anybody. Bear it in mind, there are no loopholes surrounding the case. Exactly, thank you. DNA should be a private family thing. When any of the parents are in doubt, I don't think it should be an issue for Home Office to request for. Any loving and capable adult can father or mother a child, not necessarily blood bonds. Thank you. Oh, okay. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, Ma.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you. Carry on.
Good afternoon, Ma. I want to say that is a sheer act of wickedness, really. The people living in this country fight. And will they that are not British citizens, will they be doing the so-called DNA for one reason or the other if they want to apply for anything?
No.
When we're talking about the attitude of racism kicking in, even though they intend and act like they care, they are the best country who love inter-social relationship. It is still very, very unfair, because I know of an issue where the guy, in terms of sexually, is not active. And this guy had a deal, not a deal, but within her and the lady, go ahead, have the relationship, but I love to have children. Based on African man who does not want to disclose what was happening to him, to the family or people, but had this issue with the lady and went ahead and have these 2 children. Do they now want to apply for something, or like, I don't know if the guy is British, or if such a thing kicks in? Do they now want to separate him from a child that he's already known all his life, or want to expose him?
Exactly.
Or throw a huge blame on this girl, so that the family will be looking at her like a real prostitute, or somebody who has gone out to do have a extramarital affair. When this agreement was between, they said 2 shall come together and become 1. So I feel it's bad. You are in the highest position on this area, to maybe if there's any signature that this time when things are being disagreed upon in the judiciary, you people can put hands together, those that know what the rules of law are, and kick against it. At least this is the country where you have freedom of expression.
That's correct. Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you, man. That's what I said I should say.
Thank you. Thank you for your country. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Fantastic. I like your contribution. You see, the problem majorly, it's on a child that has British passport and has the same name of the father on the British birth certificate. If the name appears the same on the birth certificate and on the British passport, they might pick it at random for DNA test. They might pick it. Hello? Hello? I think that one is gone. Yeah, hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, please, I want to ask a question.
Please go ahead.
My brother he's there now, nearly, next day is going to be 10 years. But he got his pay on that different application.
That's the one talking.
You know, the first time when he came in there, he was a student.
Okay.
And then later on, he got married. So he changed his application with the Home Office. And after that, I think they had a trouble in marriage. And then it went on that different, because they had kids. So it went on that different application with the Home Office as well. But I think next year he's going to be 10 years with this stuff. So he's not too sure. Can he put it for, we definitely live.
What has he got previously?
I mean, the first one when he came, it was as a student, student visa. And after that, he got married. But the marriage was dissolved, together again. So he went and changed his, what they call with the home office. So they granted him the based on the child. He had a child. So
if he was previously a student and he wants to change his status to make application,
he's already done that with them.
So what has he got previously? What status have they granted him?
You mean previously he was, after being a student when he came, and they gave him his spouse visa.
In the UK, isn't it?
In the UK.
Was his spouse visa granted before the changes in the law that they have to do 2.5 years twice, or was it a old one?
It's an old one.
So was he given 2 years then?
Yeah, he was given 2 years then, but before the 2 years.
But by now he's supposed to be having British passport if it was the old system, because the old system is dated. Yeah, because if the old system is dated back before 2014. So when was he granted? It's 2 years. That's the first question. And if he has granted 2 years as a spouse of a person who is present and settled in the UK, and he had previous leave as a student, then the next stage is that he should apply for indefinite leave to remain.
Oh, wow. He didn't know that. He was like, assuming next year it's going to be 10 years.
If he's going to make 10 years, if he's going to make application based on his 10 years in the UK, that is a different matter. That means he must have been renewing his visa, or leave rather, consecutively for 10 years without running out of visa.
Yes, but on a different...
I think you should give that person my number to come and take advice in the office, please. I don't want to give wrong advice. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, please. Yeah, thank you. Hello? Yeah, hi, I can hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Sorry, I just want to ask, what if a man had a one-night stand with a lady, and is a married man, and after the battle,
this is it's another area of problem, because the moment can you hold on the other scholar, please? The moment you refuse to provide DNA, can you hold on for us, other caller, please? Hold on. The moment you refuse to provide DNA to satisfy their inquiries, they will. It is a serious matter, because they will refuse your application and they will revoke that child's British passport, which means that they are denying that child his birthright.
Because if I don't have contact with the man anymore, and he's a married man, and he doesn't want anything to do with the child, although he has gotten the British passport for the child. So what do they want me to do?
That's the route I am trying to get into, because the moment you cannot provide the DNA, they're going to refuse your application.
This is trouble.
It is. I'm just trying to do what I can do to assist people, for them to have the information at large,
We get him. He's not even staying in London. Probably what is that he has moved abroad. Anyway, thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, dear. Now you can hear that lady now. She's very worried because the father of that child is nowhere in the picture any longer. He has gone astray. He's in another relationship entirely. In fact, he was married, and he's still in that marriage. So he probably did this out of enjoyment and asking the lady to keep mouth shut, get the passport, register the child, and went on his way. Now, when this lady submits this application anytime and they ask for DNA and she's unable to provide the DNA, they're going to revoke that child's British passport because it's a discretionary power. Hello?
Hello, ma.
Yes, please continue. Thank you.
I'm proud of you. To be honest, I'm always proud of you.
Thank
anyway,
you.
To got the solution.
Yeah.
Because don't tell me.
Yes.
This happened to me.
Hmm.
I'm a British citizen.
Hmm.
So I brought in my wife.
Hmm.
She was a student.
Okay.
So I think they were doubting. I don't know. I think they were doubting.
Hmm.
They now asked me to do a DNA test. Even though I myself, God forgive me. I was almost less than 2 months or 1 month.
Hmm.
I know that I did it. But luckily for me, after DNA test, everything was okay. So I could see all people are writing there, people that don't have the right. I think this is their country. Only so got to one now. So got to anybody Peruvian. You got to buy one man shit. So I want to buy one from you, they provide DNA test. Right? When they ask for DNA test, I've got all right, I do not say anything to do. Just submit one of the answer. So provided they need DNA test, because anybody they say go so court to no court to God, they will tell the court that this is what they want. Because we're putting on 80 pounds, I only wait now. I don't know about Balelo. So I bet people can get 4 hours because I only say that you are doing this thing for we black, we Nigeria, most especially. I advise on those social media. Gbogbo àwọn tó bá ṣe nǹkan, àwọn bí wà láìpẹ́ wọ́n ṣe kíní ẹ̀dẹ́ pé wọ́n ń gbọ́ nǹkan tó fi sọ̀rọ̀ ìbò nìyẹn. Wọ́n ṣe kílẹ̀ pé wọ́n fowó ṣe fi yẹn sìn. Lẹ́pọ̀ tó máa tún fún ara wọn síta náà ni. Ṣèbí kíní kẹ́ni mo ṣe. Àwọn náà ló ń tún fún ara wọn síta náà. Wọ́n fi mọ̀ pé wọ́n ṣe kíní ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó ṣe náà. Advice máa fún wọn ní kẹ́ fún wọn láàdváìs. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣe ẹ̀ keep their mouth shut. Àwọn tó bá dẹ̀ ṣe ẹ̀ come gbàdúrà ni anything can happen. They can call them anytime. So bá gbà definitely things bá fọwọ́ sí bí ẹ̀ kọ́ láì ṣe. Ẹni tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi. So tó bá yẹ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi nobody believe. But àwọn tó mọ̀ pé mo bí wọn náà. And I'm a British citizen. Ọmọ mi. So the people were saying èmi kẹ̀ fún yẹ I think £900 or £700 mo sọ fún DNA test there. So they have to do it. They advise wọn gbọdọ̀ spẹ́lẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ advise wọn. Ẹni tó bá ṣe kó máa gbàdúrà kọ́ máa ẹ̀kọ́ fún bẹ́ẹ̀lì ọ̀rẹ́ tó bá bẹ́ẹ̀lì ọ̀rẹ́ kò sí ìtọ́jú kọ́ọ̀tù bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe. Wọ́n máa sọ fún kọ́ọ̀tù òye kan wọn ẹgbẹ́ àwọn orí condition. Ìrẹsì wọn condition wọn wọ́n lè tẹ̀yà lẹ́tà wọ́n lè ní ẹ̀rọ bá àwọn fẹ́ nìyẹn. Ìjọba àwọn fẹ́ ní ẹ̀kọ́ lẹ́sìn ọ̀dọ́ ẹ̀ so báyà yìí tẹ́ jẹ́ olùmọ̀ọ́sìn báyà ní wépọ̀ tá a tán lè ṣe láti stop nínú ọ̀kan máa go further. But when they go further, nobody can stop them. Trust me. You don't want something very long. I think that's what they want. This is our country. This is what we want. Ẹ tó bá wọ̀ fún mi kó gbà lóyè lọ tó máa sọ nìyẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni tẹ́jú olùmọ̀ tẹ́jẹ́ lawyer answer lẹ́lẹ̀ mọ̀ pé okay maybe you can write the petition against it to stop it. Then nǹkan tí mo lè tẹ́mi feel nìyẹn o. But without that, gbogbo àwọn fún pé they don't have the right. They have the right to lu wọn lọ́wọ́ o. Ọlọ́run máa fún yín ṣe.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You are the only one tí mo rí social media. Encourage àwọn èèyàn tó jẹ́ nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ fowó tó ń mọ́ wá bẹ̀ ọlọ́run máa fún yín ṣe.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Amen.
The serve an award. Máa wọlé máa organize a betting match award ní award.
Thank you.
Ọlọ́run máa fún yín ṣe. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
Àwọn tó ti ṣe ẹ̀ tó ti ṣe tó ti gba British ẹ̀. Ṣé tí àwọn bá fẹ́ gbà dẹ́sẹ̀ tó máa tán lè tún request fún kí ni ẹ̀?
Mi ò bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ o.
Tí a tó ti ọmọ ti gba 50 so lórí ọmọ wọn ẹ ní ìyá wọn ẹ wá dúró fún ó dà wọ́n máa ṣe wọ́n ti fún ìyá ní 2 years of àdúrà wọn tó ṣe fún wọn ẹ náà. Tó bá ìyá wọn bá fẹ́ gba DNA tó bá fẹ́ gba ìdẹ́gbẹ́ tó tún máa request fún tí wọ́n ní request fún.
Mi rò bẹ́ẹ̀ but at random ni kíní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ o. Ṣé tó ti yé yín ẹni tó rí bá kó yọ ni at random ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ torí mo láwọn clients tó ti gba ìròyìn tó dẹ̀ ti lọ lára ẹ̀. Mi wá mọ̀ bóyá wọ́n ṣe anything o but mo ṣàmọ̀ pé British parents àwọn kan ti lọ successfully but some people are caught up in the web. Thank you, sir. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Anything can happen. You would do one over. And so, I go back to my lawyer. I don't have
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Excellent talk. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Is it this one? This one. Àgbà ló tó mo kó mo rò ó náà fi jẹ ìyálòdì Ẹ̀gbá níjọ́sí. Àgbà ló máa tó gbogbo àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ṣe. Ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ ti experience. Kò ń ṣọmọ kékeré kò ń ṣọmọ tán gbé sókùn àlọ́ sóko mọ́. So I am really proud of his talk. Excellent one. Àwọn ará Èkó ló ń pè yìí o ṣáwọn náà tún ṣe DNA ni. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hi.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So can I go home talking, giving my how I get about it?
You want to give your input about it? Yes, we are on live.
That's correct.
Yes.
Okay, should I go ahead?
Yes, go ahead.
Because the man that just spoke, he has spoken very right, but there's
Yes. Okay, carry on.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, sir. Please carry on. We're not stopping you. Oh, God. He's being cautious of his... no, not statement. I think his credit, it's from Nigeria. So we're still talking about the issue of his Home Office taking the role, responsibility of a father in the United Kingdom when it comes to the issue of extension of visa under a child that has British passport. Hello, sir.
Hello?
You can carry on talking. We can hear you very well.
Okay, I'm coming from Nigeria. I used to live in the United Kingdom and I practice law of country.
Okay.
The constitution, the DNA is allowed, it's a citizenship issue. The last caller, he has spoken very well about this, the decision about it based on sentiments and it is based on the issue in Nigeria. The DNA is good. It's about the immigration. Nothing anybody can do about it. Let us go through the judicial review. The United Kingdom is going to go to this constitutional. Nothing anybody can do about it. DNA cannot break a home. It can only modify a home. Why a woman need not to be so promiscuous? That is my position about it.
Okay.
Put your home in order before you go through DNA. What if a woman have a son or a child, another person, and you'll be entertaining some phobia about going through DNA? Put your home in order. The morality aspect of it needs to be considered. Maybe I may not be right, but the morality aspect of it needs to be considered. So DNA, woman need not to be afraid about going through DNA when it comes to the process of the immigration. You should be very ascertained about who is the father of the child.
Thank you.
So that will keep you to keep your child intact. So you don't go all around without being able to ascertain who is the father of the child. There are a lot of issues surrounding immigration. Everybody is trying to aware about the fact about it. But now put your record right. About the immigration, they can't send everybody away. There's human rights in that country. There's human rights. The position of the human rights is well spread out. Everybody that lives within the border of the United Kingdom is entitled to the issue of human rights.
So are you saying that the Home Office hasn't got that right to ask, or are you saying that it is well within their rights?
They have the right to ask you for the provision of the DNA.
Right.
They have the right.
Okay.
If you take it to judicial review, Home Office will be justified.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So they have their right. It's within the ambit of their right to ask you for their ascertain who is the father of the child. Anybody can make a claim about the child. But now go again to the issue of the deceased that surrounding the foreigners in their country. Listen. So that is the position. Home Office is right about the DNA.
Okay.
And everybody should put their home in order.
Okay.
So that you won't have anything to be afraid about when it comes to making a requirement about DNA. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That is a learner colleague, so well spoken. I don't want to come to a conclusion on that at the same time, but well spoken because it's a learner colleague and he's aware of the law and the protocol and the jurisdiction. So that is fantastic. For the first time, I have a learner colleague who can chip into my program, who can speak very well, who understand what we are doing, who is very happy and not arrogant. I think I give him that applause. So that is a well done call. And I think a lot of people should have taken something from that call that he had just discussed with us. I have to go now. Time is of essence because when we are in studio, it's only about limited time. So it makes me so... I don't really want to discuss this, but I will still continue to discuss it on Facebook. If I have the time, I will continue next time. It's a topic that I would love to continue in another chat when I come online next time. But for today, I want to appreciate every one of you. I want to say thank you for coming in and joining us. Thank you for chipping in. Thank you for your response. Thank you for everything that you're doing to make sure that we still continue to be happy in this forum. Like I said, this forum is for elites, those who are educated, those who can argue without being rude, those who can say things without being arrogant, those who are civil and conservative, constructive criticism. That's what is important. And if you can't get that, we don't need any otherwise. I want to say thank you to you all. But above all, like I said earlier on at the beginning of the program, if you're a member of Kano in the UK, What is full meaning of Kanu again? Central Association of Nigerian in the UK. If you are the chairman, please inbox me privately. If you are the chairman, inbox me. If you are a member, can you inbox me? I want to know what is happening there. Kanu is Central Association of Nigerian in the UK. Kanu, C-A-N-N-U-K, C-A-N-N-U-K, Kanu, Central Association of Nigerian in the UK. So if you are a chairman, if you are the chairman, I want to know. If you are one of the executive board member, I want to know. If you are an ordinary floor member, I want to know, because we need information as to what you guys are doing, because I am not a member at the moment. So I need to have full information before we come on. I want to appreciate you all. I want to say thank you. I want to continue to say thank you and being humble. Please we will come back again and meet you and chat with you next time when we have our Facebook Live. But we are in media, we cannot continue because of time. The next program is coming on. Phone office and book appointment on 0208 309 8808, 0208 309 8808. And office is open Monday to Friday, 9:30 to 5:30, but I'm still office and I can be in the office after 5:30. Consultation is always £50. There is nothing called free lunch. Don't let anybody deceive you. Nothing is called free lunch. It's £50. Thank you all. You're all wonderful. Thank you very much. Bye for now.
Nigeria, of course, pẹ̀lú bí mo ti làkàkà láti délùú àtúwá débẹ̀ tán orí ọwọ́ bákan náà ni èyí iṣẹ́ àárín kò tó sí fọkànbalẹ̀ bí mo bá rìn lórí títì níṣẹ́ ni máa wo fẹ̀tùfẹ̀tù bí olè tó fẹ́ jáṣọ gbé lọ́jà torí tọwọ́ ọlọ́pàá bá tẹ̀ mí wọ́n kàn folúwẹ̀ sọkò sí Nàìjíríà ní kódà bí mo bá fi lè kọjá aago 5 ìdájí kí n tó bọ́ síta ní ilé tí home office bá ká mi mọ́lé tèmi bá mi nìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ni gbogbo nǹkan tó fi àjẹ mi ó túta ìnúwé ìgbélú lọ. Ohun tó kéré gbà tó ti gbọ́ nípa ìyáàfin Tòkunbọ̀ Lágbàyé akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ lọ́yà olùdásílẹ̀ lè ṣe Brightway Immigration and Asylum Practitioners ọgbà ní second floor 4016 Bowie Street Woodleys nílùú London. Ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ wọn ni 020-8309-8808 tàbí 07885-605-072. Ìwé ìgbélú ìrọ̀rùn bá dé lọ́dọ̀ ìyáàfin Tòkunbọ̀ Lágbàyé kẹsùn wọn níbẹ̀ ní ẹsẹ̀ Brightway Immigration and Asylum Practitioners.
Thank you.